Hey, 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 everybody.
What's up, guys?
We back
Again.
with a hot-ass topic.
Once again, because, well, we passionate about these stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? I know there's people out there that feel the same way, so let's get it out there.
Let's get it to it. So, I'm gonna ask a question to y'all, Natasha, see what y'all think. You guys can answer it on your own, too. Obviously, we can't hear y'all, but this question is going to jumpstart us into our topic, because our topic is basically going to be about this entire question.
Give it to us.
So, what is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to how women, you and me, are treated in our society?
There are many.
Ooh.
There are many.
Many.
My biggest pet peeve, man. I guess one of the biggest, because I know it stems within the family from generations and generations and traditions, you know, how women are expected to basically do everything for a man.
Ooh, girl.
Do you get what I mean?
You're taking shots at our culture.
Because it's true. And it's not just our culture.
Yeah.
It's many cultures.
Hella culture.
Where the women are, you know, they are expected to just stay home and then take care of the man.
Clean.
Give
cook,
them whatever they need.
Please.
Make them happy.
Yep. All right. I'll tell you mine.
What's yours?
So mine is, it's pretty basic, but it fucking happens all the time. How women are seen as inferior to men.
Yes.
Like, I don't like you can literally put this in any type of instincts. Like if, let's say you have a man and a woman right there, right? And you need help with, I don't know, lifting up some heavy shit.
They go to the man.
They go to the man. Like, I am just as capable of lifting heavy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also, like, if we're talking about, like...
Who's smarter?
Exactly, dude.
Like in the school, you know? Like in a chemistry class, an example. If there is a woman and a man there, who would you ask a question to?
The man.
Usually they ask the man.
Usually, yes.
Usually.
Yeah, and then, like, the man is what I was reading. Men are more likely to, like, be chosen and, like, speak up more than women.
Yes, and it really sucks. I mean, look at the workplace. The majority is made up of men. And who gets the higher pay, even if they're doing the same tasks, same job, same hours?
Men.
We
don't hate men.
We don't. Oh my gosh, no. There. Men can be wonderful. You know, they can be amazing.
Yes.
However, there are problems that society, through generations and traditions that men have come up with. That men have come up with.
Men.
Catch that. That have still been practiced today and people still believe in. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's not as bad as it was in history. True. But it's still here.
And there's still some people that get it very bad.
Heck yeah.
Especially out of the US, like Latin countries.
Third world countries.
Everywhere.
It's just I honestly hate when people like, okay, I'll tell you guys my experience, okay? So I have a brother, right? And this is a Hispanic household, okay? So obviously I am according to my culture, I'm the one that's supposed to be cooking up his meals and cleaning up his stuff, okay? And my mom be telling me like, oh, can you make your brother breakfast? And I'm like, no. Because he has hands and he could do it.
And he's older.
Right? I'm always getting into, not fights.
Arguments.
But disagreements with my mother because of this. Because she's really traditional. So yeah. I'm literally always getting into fights about this.
And it sucks because, like, obviously, you know, we see that there's an issue with it. And, you know, you have to think that she was also in the same position where she was forced to do the same for the men around her life.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, it's hard for them to change
Oh, heck yeah. Especially like
or
years.
accept the change, especially once they have accepted it themselves.
True. And that's all they've seen with
Yeah.
their mom, and then now in their household. Like, it's literally all they've seen. So they know nothing else.
And then another thing I really, really despise is when, and I've experienced this myself too, and I know you have too, when men, be it who it is, your father, your brother, just a random guy, whoever, right? They don't ask you to do something nicely. They demand that something be done.
Yes. Or expect you to do it.
Yeah, like, can you at least say please or like do it yourself? You know?
Exactly, dude. That's the thing, is like they're just as capable of doing whatever they're asking me to do. You know what I mean? But they somehow, I don't know, that whole in their mind, like, oh, it's
But because you're there and because you're a woman,
yes,
you have to do it,
and
you
then,
should do it.
Yeah, and then women are seen as the nurturers. So I
Yes.
think that's like what stemmed in their brain, like, oh, women do things for me. You know what I mean?
And I think that also comes from the fact that, throughout also history, women are the ones that would be with the children. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Of course, that's totally fine. Raise your kid, take care of your
Yep.
child. Like, yes, nurture your children.
Yes.
But then they somehow made it into, oh, the wife must do all these things for the husband. And then what does a husband do for the wife?
Exactly. Like, women, we're seen to, especially like right now our society now, we're seen as the ones that have to stop doing our jobs and going to our work.
Yeah.
Because we got to take care of our newborn, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then can we talk about how some men are very afraid of an independent woman?
Yes.
Please?
Bitch, yes. Enlighten us. Fuck.
It's just insane, the amount of men that are so, I don't know, are they intimidated by a woman who has her own bag, who has her shit together, has her career, isn't afraid to stand up to a man? Like, what are you so afraid of? You're afraid that nobody's going to take care of you? Like,
yes.
Honey, last I remember, a relationship is between two, so you two help one another.
Yep. Oh, girl, we could go on and on.
50-50, right?
Honestly, I feel like they see, I guess men want somebody that's submissive.
Oh,
You
I
know?
know. Oh my gosh, I know
Dude.
so many relationships. I'm sorry, this pisses me off so much because I see so many relationships in where the woman is so damn submissive. I could not imagine myself being, I cannot imagine myself being that
Me either,
submissive.
girl.
Like, okay, just cooking and cleaning for the man, just staying at home, just being there like as a sex toy, whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
Yes. If I am in a relationship with you, I expect our parts to be equal.
Yes.
Like, we're not in the fucking 1910s. We ain't in those eras anymore. We in 2020, okay? And if you can't handle an independent woman like myself, then you got no business being around me.
Yeah, matter of fact is you get what you give, okay?
Yes. Yes.
So whatever you're giving me is what you're gonna get, honey.
Exactly. And you know what I hate, like, you brought it up a little bit about the whole treating women as sex toys. Oh, that is so big, especially because we're hella young, so like that's hella big in our age group, because people legit, like, they just want to fuck now.
They do, and there's no problem with just wanting to fuck, but
True.
the whole idea behind the intentions or like the situation, the setting, like how it happens, why. Okay, can we talk about rape? Right?
Ooh,
how
that's a big one.
Yeah, very big one. How women are obviously either intoxicated or they get taken advantage of, and then the guy says, "She wanted it.
Oh,
You liked it. You wanted it."
Yeah, sexual assault and all that has been hella big this month.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people have been coming out and saying, like, this was my experience. And what I was hella pissed about is, like, men tweeting, like, all of a sudden everyone's been sexually assaulted, as making a joke out of their experiences. Like, what? I hate, like, you brought up a really good point. Like, they wanted it, and a lot of men, like, oh, she was wearing this.
Since when does what you wear define what type of treatment you were going to receive?
Oh, my God. It's fucking insane that...
Oh, did you hear? I'm sorry for
Go
cutting you
ahead.
off, but I saw somewhere that because she had, what's it called? A thong on. She was asking for it.
Oh my
and she had
God.
clothes on, okay? She was covered. So because she had a thong on underneath her jeans, that meant she was asking for it. What the fuck?
It's insane. And I hate how our society is, we're really like on one side of this because they say that, oh, we're supposed to teach our women to not dress like that. How about we teach our men to not fucking sexually assault somebody?
Please.
Like, teach your sons. Teach, like, your friends. Teach your friends. Oh, my God. I got to go on it. We can do that a little bit later about friends and male. Okay. But teach your males to not touch a woman if it's not consensual.
To not objectify a woman. To not sexualize her for no reason.
Exactly. What goes through your mind when she literally can't say yes or no?
Exactly. And also, I don't get how men really think this way. I mean,
it's
mind-boggling.
I've said psychologically fucked up. I think it goes back, honestly, it goes back to the whole thing of them wanting power.
It really does.
Honestly.
And it sucks. And they abuse that power. I mean, how many more times do we have to see on the news that a woman has been raped and her abuser gets off on bail?
And he's free to live on, probably.
When there is solid proof that he has done such horrible things to her and he gets off on fucking bail. Oh, did you see how in this one courtroom a girl had been abused, right? Mm-hmm. And the lawyer literally brought the woman's panties, the one about the panties.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She literally brought her panties into the courtroom to say, oh, look, these are very sexual. She was wearing these under her jeans. That meant that she wanted it. A lawyer, dude. A fucking lawyer did this.
What type of fucking lawyer is that?
Like, why would you do this how can you actually work in this field and feel okay doing this? I know your job is to defend, your customer, whatever,
yes.
But still, like, that is not moral or ethical in any way.
It's crazy. And then sexual assault, like, spans, like, there's a lot, like, it's not just rape. It's
it goes on and on. Prostitution, human trafficking.
Like touching somebody inappropriately.
Oh, yes.
Catcalling.
Oh, my God.
All of this shit.
Gosh.
I mean, I'll speak on my experience with a whole sexual assault because this actually happened to me. But so I was 18 and I didn't like categorize this as sexual assault because I wasn't raped. You know what I mean? So for me, in my head, I was kind of like, no, because I kind of like said, rape equals sexual assault.
And it's not just that. Yeah.
And because I wasn't raped, like I didn't think that what happened to me was sexual assault.
Right.
But then I told my sister and she was like, dude, that's sexual assault. And then I was like, I guess for me, I was trying to like make excuses like for him. Because he was drunk, so I was kind of like, oh, he was just drunk. He didn't actually mean to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I guess to, like, try to, like, help myself process what was going on. But, like, I just wanted to touch on how, like, I thought I felt safe here. I thought I felt safe where I was at. I thought...
And that's the worst part.
I thought this would never in a million years ever happen to me where it happened to me, honestly. And it was insane. Like, it was, obviously I'm not going to say who the fuck it was, but it was a friend's brother. And I was at her house and I never expected it at all to ever happen there.
Really?
Honestly. It was insane.
Was it? Okay. Do I know this friend?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know who.
Yeah.
You never told me this, right?
No, I never told, I only told my sister about it because I was like,
You were doubting, like it was in your mind, right? You were
Yes.
wondering, like, is it or is it not? But it is.
Like, obviously, I knew that what happened was wrong, and I obviously felt uncomfortable. And like during it, like for like 10 seconds, I was in that fight or flight, and I was like frozen. Like,
And people
it was
don't
like-
get that. See, you were frozen, and people don't get that. Women, when they come out about their experience and they say that, and they say, "Oh, I froze," like people are like, "Why did you freeze? Why didn't you just get out of there?"
I know, right?
And they don't understand because they've never been in that situation.
It's kind of like sleep paralysis, you know? So like you can't, it's like you can't move, you can't feel your body, you can't, it's just insane. But like after, like I was like, no, I need to get, like my mind was like, you need to get the fuck out of here, you need to get the fuck out of here. And it was crazy, honestly. But I just want to touch on like how rape isn't like the only sexual assault.
It's not. It's varies.
There's
It's
a lot.
I mean, it can go on and on, honestly. And it's really sad because some of these women, are actually they feel trapped, right? Some of these women are actually in relationships or they're in a place where they cannot escape it.
Yeah.
So this is their reality every day.
Then I also got a question for men out there and for your homies is why don't guys, their homies, why don't they speak up and tell the homie that did the sexual assault?
Hey, this is wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Why would, because
Is it? I feel like it might be, them trying to maintain their cool reputation. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah,
they don't
it
they don't be like, hey, yo, that was wrong. And then have them be like, well, why do you care? Like, what the fuck? And then like lose that friendship, you know? But I feel like as a good friend, as someone who has morals
yeah,
and who knows what is right and wrong, it's your job to let your friend know.
like, yo, this is unacceptable.
Or stop it if you can. Like,
Yeah, stop it, dude.
don't defend them. Don't be like, hey, yeah, that's cool, man. Like, what
Like,
the fuck?
no, that's not fucking okay.
It's not.
So, and I just also want to point out that, like, women aren't the only people being sexually assaulted.
They're not. Men do too.
Men are also being...
And that's not spoken about a lot.
Exactly.
It's normally women getting assaulted, but men are too.
Exactly. And, I mean, they don't really... Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more than what's, like, already put... Like, people that have come out about it.
But they don't want to come out.
More.
I feel like maybe they feel ashamed
Yeah, for sure.
on both sides. Maybe they feel ashamed, so they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to go back to talk about how... Well, we can... It's kind of a new topic, I guess. Well, not new, but still on the sexual assault horizon. But when people say that just because a woman or a man speaks out about sexual assault and it's been like 30 years since it happened, they kind of associate the time that you waited... Like, if you wait too long, it's not like you're no longer credible. Like, it no longer...
That's so
it no longer
stupid.
happened.
That's so dumb.
That's insane. And let me tell you that if you wait 5, if you wait 10 years, if you wait 30, 50, 60 fucking years, that does not invalidate what the fuck happened to you.
Because it still fucking happened to you, you know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
But yeah, I've seen that a lot.
I find that completely ridiculous.
Or also, how, an example on Twitter, every so often we have a surge of people coming out about their experience, about their assault.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, why are you now coming out? Did you make this up? Are you lying?
That's crazy.
Is it for likes, for followers? What is it for? Like, you're lying. They don't believe you.
Yeah, I will say that sometimes there are cases where women have lied.
Oh, yes.
And they fuck up the other person's life.
Yeah, like this young man who was literally put into jail for how many years? And she knew.
I know.
She knew that he didn't do
Didn't
it.
do anything.
But she still let him get convicted and then
fucked up his life. He was in jail for hella long.
how long? So many. This happens to a lot of people.
A lot of people.
And I feel like if this happens to someone, the person who falsely accused him should get major jail time.
Yes.
For sure. Maybe the exact same amount of time that the other man had to serve unjustly.
Yes. I 100% agree with you, girl. But okay, so I kind of had some statements going off. We're still obviously going to talk about women in our society and how we're treated unjustly. So I saw a YouTube video. I believe the channel's Jubilee, right? And they had, so it was anti-feminist and then feminist. Or no, it was feminist and then men's rights. So there was like 3 and 3, and you
men's
know
rights.
men's right
Okay.
activists, right? And they had a couple statements, so I just thought we could say our opinions on them.
Okay, give it to
So
us.
the first one is: do you believe men and women are different but equal?
Obviously, men and women are different, you know. Are they equal? I mean, with what we deserve and what our rights are, yes.
Yes.
You know, we're human beings, overall, bottom point, human beings. We don't deserve to be inferior or treated inferior
Hell yeah.
to somebody else, despite race, gender, whatever it be. So that's, yeah. What do you think?
I definitely agree with that statement. We are different. I mean, talk about. I mean, we got a V. They got a P.
Right.
You know
and
what
everything
I mean?
else.
But we're definite. Well, I think we're equal. However, in our society, I don't think they think that way.
They don't, definitely.
But I do.
We do play different roles, right?
True.
In life and in our home. We do
For
play
sure, for
different
sure.
roles. Sometimes the same role. Sometimes we come in and out of roles.
Yes.
But bottom line is we're both equal.
Heck yeah.
I think so. But a lot of men don't think so.
True.
So
We should be equal. We're not treated. We're not treated equal.
we're not.
It's the fucking truth. We're
Who-
not.
Any woman who is listening, or like any woman in the world, has been treated as inferior to a man at least once in her life.
Yeah. Multiple times.
And it's sad. Multiple times.
Whoa.
Way. There is no woman alive who can say that she has not been treated indifferently by a man.
Yeah, and I feel like men will never understand it.
Unless they are taught it. So that's why, again, like you pointed out, it's your job to teach your kids, to teach your husbands, if they don't already know that. I mean, why is he even your husband, to be
True.
honest? Why even...
To get rid of his ass.
Yeah, what the fuck? Get a divorce. Anyway, don't marry men who treat you like shit, okay?
Yes. Holy fuck.
We will talk about this in our relationships episodes because we have plenty to talk about that, okay?
We're gonna go into relationships for like a good like
Month
month and a half, girl, because we got a lot to say.
We do, and a lot of y'all need to hear it, honey.
True. I don't know
Okay.
what's wrong with y'all, to be honest with you. Honestly, I don't know. Y'all need to hit us up because I feel like y'all need some help.
Honestly, we could be therapists on the side
Honestly,
too.
shit.
We already have been, so
True to each other. Okay, so another interesting question that was on the YouTube video was hold on, I don't even get this question. Oh, this one's a good one. I'm gonna switch it up. This is it.
Okay.
Is male privilege real?
yes.
Fuck yes. Fuck yeah.
Yo, what did they say? What did the men say in this video?
They obviously didn't go up and agree that it was right. I mean, that it was true.
True.
But all the women came up and they were all like,
See?
you bet your ass that male privilege is right.
Those men are bitches. See,
But-
they want to talk a lot, but they don't want to take it.
There was a man, or should I
No, not name
say
him.
boy?
Oh,
There was
boy.
a boy in this video.
Men don't act like that.
Because,
so.
men treat women equally.
That's another topic.
Little boys do not. But there was this man that said, confusion.
Little boy.
That said women and children are in the same category.
Boy.
That there's like two categories. There's the men and women. I mean the children and the woman on one side, and then the man
Wow.
on the other side. What do you guys think about that?
The fucking audacity.
Honestly, I'm speechless right now.
Who gave birth to these boys?
shit.
Women, right? Women had to go through labor, through all these pains of taking care of your crying, nasty ass little selves.
Honestly, some men are little bitches because they be doing that birth stimulating thing. They can't even go up to 10. They
can't take
They
it.
on like 3 and 4, and they're like, no, take this shit off.
They don't get it. They don't understand. So the men that really think this way, how? Because it's ironic. They talk about respecting their mothers. They talk about, loving their mothers and all this, right?
Yes.
But how do they treat their wives?
Their friends that are women.
And their children, like, what the hell?
This guy pissed me off.
And their logic makes no sense.
Exactly.
It
I
makes
love
no
how
sense.
you always say their logic is what is it? Illogical. What is it? Not
Invalid.
logical.
Oh.
Not logical.
Not logical. Because, yeah, what
Yes.
the fuck? Because, honestly, I've spoken to a couple men that really think this way. Mm-hmm. And when I would ask questions, they would obviously reply. And what they would just say to me, I was like, how? That makes no sense. Like, to a normal person, that makes no sense. So you're obviously fucked up. I don't know.
I laugh at those people, honestly.
It's embarrassing.
It's
ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know. I ain't raising my kid like that.
Oh, no.
Surely.
See, we talk back.
And it sucks because, like, how do we change their perspectives if they don't want it to change? Because how it is, they like how it is the thing. Men love that women look after them, cook for them, clean for them. They love it. So how the fuck do you change their perspective?
Can we point out what these men expect the women to do in their life? Please. First, they expect them to be loving wives, perfect wives, to never cheat on them. However, they cheat on their wives.
Yes.
They have
multiple wives, multiple mistress.
Okay. Right. They expect the woman to get all dressed up and beautiful, to be sexy, to be fit, to be exactly how they want her to be, all groomed up. They expect her to have kids, to take care of the kids, to snap back right away after having a kid.
Shit.
Right? They expect them to have their home clean and beautiful
all the time.
They expect a meal on the table.
Fresh meal.
Fresh. They expect you to wait for your husband to eat. Right? They want a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They expect them to pour him drinks. They expect everything.
I know, right? That's why I'm saying, like, how could we change males' perspectives on this when it kind of looks like they live in the lavish life and they don't want it to change?
Right. And I'm not saying that, one shouldn't want their home to be clean or shouldn't want to feed their family.
Yes.
The thing is, the way that the men approach their wives who do this for them, do they appreciate it? Do they help out? Mm-hmm. Or do they just sit there and expect everything to be done for them?
I know, right?
You know what I mean? That's the difference. Like, if you both are in it together and you're both sharing the jobs and doing it for one another, that's perfect.
Yes.
Like, yes, that's healthy. But then the rest, honey.
Like, putting it all on just the women, that's where it becomes a problem.
And it's funny because going back to that one part where women are expected to be super extremely loyal. However, these men are not.
It's crazy. Like, how in the world you want a loyal female, you want her to be whatever, loyal, bottom line, but you're over here texting like 7 bitches and having sex with like 20.
Can we also please bring up the fact that, when you hear chisme, or like you hear something that happened, that the man ended up cheating on the wife? Oh, it's okay.
Yes.
I mean, it happens, right?
Yes.
Take him back. It's fine. Don't break up your family over this. Stay for the kids or whatever it may be.
But then
once the wife cheats on the husband, oh wow, she's a homewrecker. Look what she did.
She's a whore. She's a this. She's a that.
Divorce her. Take everything from her. What the hell? Because I've heard this happen a lot, and I've seen it happen.
Oh hell yeah, a lot of times. it baffles me to think that this is how other men think. It's insane because obviously I grew up in a culture where it was like that, yes, but I'm educated and I've seen and heard a lot of perspectives and shit, and I know how women should be treated. I know how men are supposed to be treated.
You know how you deserve to be treated.
Hell yeah.
And then also, but the problem also is that there are women who really still believe in this.
Yes.
You know, so there's women too that are saying, oh, she's horrible.
Yep.
But, oh, he cheated on you, just take him back. It's fine.
Oh, something just popped in my mind. You know how like when you're at a party,
yeah,
right? And if you bring your boyfriend or something,
mm-hmm.
like you're the one that's supposed to go get their plate.
Oh no. No, honey.
It's like I have nothing wrong with going to go get my boyfriend a plate.
Because you want to.
Yes.
Because you want to.
Yes. But when I'm obligated now, we have another issue because I ain't doing shit if I'm obligated.
If you're expected to do that.
Yes.
By anybody, be it your boyfriend, be it from your family, that's the problem.
Like if I want to do it, I'll do it. But then when that switch flips of where now I'm expected and obligated, you're not getting much out of me.
At all. I agree.
It's I'm always gonna say this probably in every fucking episode, but it's insane. Honestly,
guys, we were like looking back at our podcast and seeing how many times we would say it's insane, it's crazy.
Honestly, if you're 21 and over, take a shot every time we say insane.
We say it a lot, especially the first few episodes.
Oh, we say it so many times. Honestly, I
because
feel like
it is. Everything is fucking crazy.
We're gonna keep fucking saying insane and fucking crazy, honestly, because it is fucking insane and it is fucking crazy.
So believe it, because it's true.
Okay, I got a couple more things. You want me to spit them at you?
Yeah, bring it.
All right, so this is another interesting question that I found. I was like, yep, I need to ask Natasha about this, see what she feels.
Okay.
So do you think that if we were born the opposite sex, that our lives would be easier?
So if we were men?
Yeah, if we were men, would our lives be easier?
It would be different. Obviously it depends on exactly your like how you grew up in the family you grew up in.
Yeah.
But it would be easier in the sense that we wouldn't have to fear being out alone.
Yes.
We wouldn't have all these pressures of being perfect and a home woman.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're
because men,
saying.
They do have the pressure of being able to provide for their future family.
Yeah.
At least most men are.
Sure.
I grew up that way, where the man, did have more pressure in being able to provide for their family in the future.
Yeah.
However, I feel like it would be easier in every other sense. Like, we wouldn't have to ask to go out. We wouldn't have to tell them where we are. We can go out any time in the night.
Yes.
Not like me. I wasn't allowed to go out late at night.
Yeah, me either.
On my own, no.
I had a brother, and he could be out till like 3 o'clock in the morning, but I had to be back like at 10, 11.
We had curfew.
Yeah.
And you couldn't do a lot of things. You couldn't go out all the time,
Yeah, but I definitely agree with you how I think our lives would definitely be easier. But would I want to be a male? No. I love being female.
I love being a woman. You guys, women are just amazing, and once you learn about women and you learn how to appreciate women,
it's fucking powerful to be a fucking
powerful
woman.
And beautiful, yo.
Hell yeah, bruh. We got so much power. We strong.
We do.
Honestly.
We bring you to life, honey.
Let's see. I think I had another one that I wanted to ask you.
What is it?
Okay. This is more leaning towards, I guess, getting into more of our government system. Which...
Bring it.
So, should there be more world leaders that are women? Should there be more women in the government?
Okay. We've heard... Definitely yes. But, I know the argument that all these other people would say, the politicians and the men, what they would say. Their argument is that women are too emotional.
Oh, my God.
Right? I don't think emotional is the correct term
No.
at all. It's passion. If you're passionate about your job or what you're fighting for, that in turn for them means emotional. Like, oh, she's on her period.
Oh my God, I hate when men say that. Woo!
Or when we're sentimental. Like, you guys should want people who are passionate and actually care about others to be in seats of power.
Honestly, I think it's a benefit to show your emotions, and it sucks that a lot of men out there think that they have to be emotionless in order to be a man, which is not true at all. I think that's a really good quality to have in somebody, them being able to show emotions. Who the fuck wants somebody that's emotionless?
No.
I wouldn't.
Me neither.
Shit.
I would be afraid.
Hell yeah. That's crazy. I always hate how that card is played for women. How we're
Everywhere.
emotional.
That's played everywhere, not just...
all the time.
It really sucks. And then kind of on topic with the whole political and government sense, but kind of not. Also stemming to the fact where men feel that they have the power and the right to decide what a woman can or cannot do with her own body.
Yes. Oh, God. In so many aspects, men are deciding these things for women. It's crazy.
With what right? Like, you're a man. How do you know how this affects me? Another man studied women and they know? I mean, what?
They have no idea, honestly. I don't understand how their men in our legislation is deciding about abortions, about birth control. Like, huh?
Yeah, like they want to get rid of Planned Parenthood and all their benefits and stuff. I'm like, dude, women need this, okay? In so many ways. It's for their health.
Hell
our
yeah.
health.
You can't obligate a woman to have a child. What?
See, a man does not have the right to tell me what to fucking do with my own body.
Hell fucking no.
Okay? No,
Honestly,
man.
I hate how, like, people always say that, oh, you should know how you should be treated. And yes, that is true. But men should know how to treat women.
Yes.
Like, why is it that I have to be like, okay, like, I don't even know if this is coming out correctly. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get it. So why do you feel like women or us, why do we have to teach somebody how to treat us, right?
Why isn't already instilled in their brains that this, like, we're equal, everything should be equal. Yes, we're different and we have different moles. I definitely agree with that. But it all should be equal.
They don't get that, though. Again, going all the way back to power and then back to tradition, because this is what they were taught.
Our fucking society just has a problem with equality. I swear to God. In every aspect.
In every sense.
What the fuck is so hard about treating somebody equally? Like, I'm so confused.
They know how it should be. They know. That's the problem. They know how it should be. However, their greed and their want for power and their want for money and fame and all this shit and reputation clouds that. They're like, oh, it's fine.
That's crazy.
They'll be fine.
How should I feel like if I was a man, if I was a man hearing this, I feel like I would question, like, if nobody taught me how to treat a woman, I guess we could answer, how should you treat a woman?
How should you treat a woman? First of all, wait, a woman as in just any woman or a woman as in a partner?
Oh,
in any sense, right?
I guess in any sense.
In any sense. Obviously, have respect. I feel like bottom line, have respect. Treat others the way you want to be treated,
yes. Okay? Communication, you definitely, with every single thing, there has to be communication. There has to be consent, especially for sexual purposes. Consent. If she can't say yes, if she can't say no, then it's not consensual.
But also, if she is saying yes, but you can obviously see that she is not
comfortable,
conscious enough, or like comfortable enough, or like really in the moment to actually say that, then don't.
Yes.
If you feel like you're forcing something, that should tell you something.
Then you shouldn't be.
You should be able to read how a person, I'm going to say a person because it's not just women, a person.
Yes.
If you should be able to read how a person reacts to things that you say or do.
Yeah.
Do they feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Do they feel happy? Is something missing? You know, they always want to say women are crazy, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Some girls are crazy.
Oh, shit.
They can
True.
be, honey. But the thing is, if you want something real or you want to have a good, true, genuine conversation, communicate.
Yeah.
And, like, actually mean it, okay?
I guess you could.
Don't play. Like, I know so many guys that just play around. Like, if you just want to, you know, fuck around, that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
do you. But, however, if you know that a woman or whoever it is really invested in you, don't just play with them, dude. That ain't cool.
So I guess I could generalize it of how you should treat others with kindness, with respect.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice to each other.
I guess you could also just say, treat somebody the way that you would want to be treated.
Yes. Yes.
Right? Do you want to be, like, objectified? Do you want to be hurt? Do you want to be played? Do you want to be treated as inferior? No. So keep that in your mind.
Yes. Everyone, just treat everyone with respect. Watch out for one another. Honestly.
There's
there
too
for
much
other
shit going on in
people.
this world.
Honestly. But yes, we always preach
We
to
do.
treat others. Like, I'm going to say it one more time, girl, because honestly, treat others how you want to be treated.
Yes. A lot of people, like, that doesn't go into their heads.
We're always going to stand by that. We're probably always going to preach it.
Because it needs to be preached. Not a lot of people do it.
Yes.
Oh, and then please, if you're a guy and you're listening and you maybe feel this way, or you have friends that don't treat other women correctly, or that there's something they're not doing right, or you know that they're just not being cool to their girlfriends, please bring it to their attention.
Yeah,
like,
speak up.
Don't think that speaking up is going to make you look any less man or like any less cool.
For sure.
Be the good friend and let them know. Mm-hmm. Please.
And if you want to reach out to us and you want us to give you some advice or anything, please hit us up on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, we'd be so happy to. Instagram or Twitter, hit us up and then
email us.
We'll rant with you guys. Honestly,
yes.
We'd be happy to. I love giving advice.
Yes.
And I love just like helping people dissect what's going on in their lives and seeing what can be done. Please do.
Please reach out. We'll be more than happy to help you guys out.
Okay, guys. Well, that's it for this episode.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This is probably our longest episode, honestly.
It is, but honestly, we have a bunch of good ass topics in here, and we hope that you guys stick with us for the next episode.
Yes, we hope you guys have a great day. Again, treat people with kindness and respect, people.
And stay safe.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.